Boots on a cobblestone road tonight, moonlight dancing in my sight. No grand throne, no crown to claim, just a heart that won't be tamed. I'm a romantic knight in the pale moonlight, not fighting for glory, just living the night, with a song in my chest and a spark in my eyes. I chase every dream as it passes me by. No chains, no rules, no guiding light, just wine, your laugh, and stars so bright. If love is a game, then I'll gladly lose, as long as I'm dancing here with you. Heard your laughter from afar, like a melody in a tavern bar. Golden dress and reckless smile made me stay for just a while. I could swear this world stood still in the moment that we met. If tomorrow calls me far away, tonight's not over yet. I'm a romantic knight in the pale moonlight, not fighting for glory, just living the night, with a song in my chest and a spark in my eyes. I chase every dream as it passes me by. Spin me once, don't let it end. We don't need forever, just pretend. If the dawn takes you away, I'll remember you anyway. Another town, another flame, different face but feels the same. Still I carry every name like a badge I won't explain. I'm no hero carved in stone, I just follow where hearts go. If loving you is all I own, that's enough, you know. I'm a romantic knight in the pale moonlight, not bound by a promise, just chasing what's right, with a laugh on my lips and your hand in mine. We'll steal this moment from the hands of time. No armor feels heavier than goodbye, no sword cuts deeper than time. But I'll still raise a glass to every night, then let your world meet mine. I'm a romantic knight in the pale moonlight, still chasing your shadow past morning light. No legend to leave, no tale to rewrite, just a man who was yours for one night. If fate lets our paths collide again, I'll be your knight till then. At the edge of a silent dusk, with a blade in trembling hands, kneeling down before your shadow, I make a vow you'll never hear. This sword was made to serve your name. My heart belongs to crown and flame. Even if love is denied to me, I will remain eternally. On this oath carved deep in lay down all I ever was. Even if I break and fall apart, you're the reason in my heart. Through the dark I walked alone, till your light found its way in. Though I knew I couldn't reach you, I still chose to step within. If this dream will fade when I reach out, then I'll close my eyes instead. This sword was made to serve your name. My heart belongs to crown and flame. Even if love is denied to me, I will remain eternally. A name I never dared to call, buried deep inside my soul. Still I fight through every fall, just for you alone. At the end of crimson fields, as my breath begins to fade, you're the last light that I see in the choices that I made. If I live this life again someday, I will take the blade once more. Even if this life burns into ash, for a vow I chose to last. Even if tears are not allowed, I will never bow down. If this war should ever end, I will be the wind unseen, just to pass you one last time where you've always been. This sword was made to serve your name. My soul consumed in endless flame. Even if fate keeps us apart, I have no regret in heart. If time erases all I've been, this soul will still remain within, turning into whispered lore that guards you name I never spoke out loud, still the only truth I know. You were just a boy back then, sword too heavy for your hands, eyes full of reckless fire, didn't care to understand. We were more than blade and shield, more than orders on the field. Through the fire, through the storm, you were never on your own. Knight and squire, side by side, more than duty, more than pride. If I fall before you rise, carry on what we were meant to be. You would trip or stand again, laugh it off like it's a game. I would act like I don't care, still I watched you all the same. Oh, didn't know how to say the words, so I taught you how to fight instead. We were more than blade and shield, more than orders on the field. Through the fire, through the storm, you were never on your own. If the road takes you away, don't forget the things I said. Even shadows need the light to remember where they stand. If your road takes you away, don't forget the things I said. just right, and your steps don't shake no more. You don't look behind these days like you did before. Guess I knew this day would come. Still it hits me all the same. We were more than bleeding. You were always next to me. Yeah, more than blade and shield, more than scars we tried to heal. Through the nights we couldn't sleep, you were always next to me. I never said it, almost paused. Not when you needed it most, not when you looked at me like you're always next to me. I never said it, not once. Not when you needed it most. Not when you looked at me like I got all the answers. Truth is, I was just learning too. If they call you sir one day, stand tall but stay the same. Don't let the world take your name the way it almost took my mind. Now you carry blade and shield, now you stand upon the field. If the storm comes crashing in, you'll be stronger than I've been. Night and Squire, no more now, still I see you in that crowd. Even if we walk apart, you will always be my star. Yeah, you did better than me. That's enough.
In a hall of golden light, you're still like a distant dream. Silken grace in every step, far beyond my reach. Oh, Lady Elise, I play this melody, a love that was never meant to be. Between your world and mine, a line I can't cross. Still I would give you everything I've lost. If I could stay just one more night in the shadow of your light, I would trade my name, my blade, my pride, just to stand there by your side. I was nothing but a name on the armor that I wore. You were born to wear the crown, I was made to guard your door. Every glance you gave to me felt like something I should not believe. For Lady Elise, I play this melody, a love that was never meant to be. Between your world and mine, a line I can't cross. Still I would give you everything I've lost. Call my name just once tonight, even if it fades with the light. Let me live inside that sound before it all falls down. Whispers echo in the halls of a love we couldn't show. Every step I take away is a step I don't let go. If I break the rules we know, would you ask me not to go? For Lady Elise, I play this melody, a love that will never be free. In a world where hearts must hide their truth, Not as the man I couldn't be, but as the one who chose your smile over his own destiny. If fate rewrites another life where wrong and right don't divide, I will find you, call your name, stand there by your side. For ladies, this song is all I leave.
We were never meant to meet, not like this, not in between. Silent words and hidden eyes, living truths behind the lies. This is forbidden love we hold, a silent fire we can't control. No light, no name, no place to stay, just stolen hearts that drift away. If I could choose another life where wrong and right don't draw the line, I'd find you there, I'd make it right. But here we fade into the night. Every touch we try to hide felt like crossing every line. Every breath was proof enough we were never safe in love. You say my name when no one hears, let it disappear with tears. This is forbidden love we hold, a fragile truth we can't unfold. No world, no time, no space that's ours, just broken dreams beneath the stars. Don't look back, don't say goodbye, and we both know the reason why. If we stay, we both will fall, so we say nothing at all. I can feel it slipping slow, like a truth we'll never show. In another life, maybe you were meant to stay with me. If this love must disappear, let it leave no trace but here. This is forbidden love we knew, a quiet pain we both went through. No end in line, no final scene, just something lost in what could have been. If loving you was my mistake, then I would make it all again. Even if it breaks me twice, even if it has to end. This is forbidden love, goodbye. No tears left here, no more to cry. We let it die when no one sees, a ghost of what we couldn't be. If there's a place beyond this pain where we are free from every chain, I'll find you there without a name, and love you just the same. We were never meant to stay, but I loved you anyway.
Midnight settles on these stones, city sleeps, but I don't go. Lantern flickers, shadows fall. I'm alone on this castle wall. On this night I stand alone, guarding dreams that are my own. Stars above don't speak my name, still I watch just the same. Every step, every scar brought me here from who we are. If I fade before the dawn, will they know I carried on? Heard a laugh in distant halls, felt a ghost inside these walls. Memories I couldn't keep, still refuse to let me sleep. Time moves slow and no one sees who you are beneath the steel. On this night I stand alone, guarding dreams that are my own. Stars above don't speak my name, still I watch just the same. If I close my eyes tonight, would I see a different life? Or just echoes of the past that were never meant to last? Wind it carries names I knew, some are gone and some are you. Every vow I couldn't break still feels heavier to take. I was taught to never bend, even when it had to end. On this night I stand alone, with a heart turned into stone. Still it beats beneath the weight of every choice I couldn't change. Maybe peace is not for me, maybe this is all I'll be. Just a shadow on these walls, waiting for the dawn to call. On this night I stand alone, but I know I've always known. Every loss and every scar made me who I really are. If the morning takes my name, let it wash away the pain. Still I stood when no one saw. On this night, upon this wall. On this night, upon this wall. Midnight fades into the blue, and I'm still here without you.
Hear the drums begin to call, shadows moving past the walls. Steel and fire fill the sky. Tonight we stand or die. For the king I give my name, for the crown I take the flame. If I fall into the night, let my blade still carry light. For the king I make this stand, blood and steel within my hands. Even if I don't return, let the world remember why I burn. Armor heavy on my chest, but I've never felt more clear.
within the sound. Every brother by my side knows we're ready now to die. If this is my final breath, I will give it without regret. For the king I make my stand, with the fate within my hands. Even if the dawn won't rise, I will fight until I die. If I never see the sun, if my story ends tonight, till then I was not afraid. Till then we chose to fight. For the king we burn as one. Through the fire we become more than flesh and more than bone. Legends carved in blood and stone. For the king we rise and fall, but our names outlive it all. Even when our voices fade, hear the oath we never betray. For the king, forever we remain.
Dust has settled on the field, broken blades and shattered shields. Echoes fade but still remain, whispers of the fallen names. What is chivalry to me? Is it blood or dignity? Is it standing when you break, or the vows you choose to take? If I lose all I have been, all the wars I couldn't win, will there still be something left of the man beneath the crest? I was taught to never bend, to protect until the end, but I've seen the cost it takes in the lives we couldn't save. Honor's just a word we say, why does it still make me stay? What is chivalry to me? Is it truth or tragedy? Is it silence in the night, or the will to stand and fight? If the world forgets our name, if no one recalls the flame, would it still be worth the pain? Would I do it all again? Faces come and fade away, but their voices always stay in the choices that I make, in the promises I break. Maybe I will never know what is right or what I owe. What is chivalry to me? Something more than victory, something deeper than the sword, something I can't ignore. If I fall before I see what this life was meant to be, let it be said I remain. Even when I felt the pain, chivalry is not the crown, not the blade or the renown. It's the choice to stand your ground, even when you're breaking down. If I walk this path again, through the loss, the blood, the end, I would still become this man and do everything I can.
not for glory, not for fame, just to live without my shame. Still reflects the rising dawn, banners dance before they're gone. Every step a final breath paints the art we call our death. We are the flowers of the battlefield, burning bright, never meant to yield. In a single flash, in a fleeting blaze, we bloom in war, then fade away. No roots to hold, no place to stay, just glory carved in one last day. If this is where our fate is sealed, we bloom as flowers on the battlefield. Shining, blades aligned, marching into fate we sign. Not for peace, not for peace, not for grace, but to leave a mark in time and space. Every heartbeat, every scar turns us into who we are. We are the flowers of the battlefield, crimson light in a world unreal. Through the clash of steel and cries, we bloom beneath these burning skies. Shine before the fall, give it everything you're all. If we're meant to disappear, let them know we once were here. Petals fall in shades of red, stories written by the dead. In the storm we take our stand, life and death within our hands. If this moment is our last, we will make it one that lasts. We are the flowers of the battlefield, not meant to live but meant to feel. Every second sharp and real, this is what it means to kneel. No regret, no turning back, we were never built for that. In the blaze of fleeting light, we define what it means to fight. No regret, no turning back, we were never built for that. In the blaze of fleeting light, we define what it means to fight. We are the flowers of the battlefield, legends born where fate is sealed. Not forever, not for long, but eternal in our song. When the dust begins to fall and silence takes us all, still our names will be revealed as the flowers of the battlefield. Not to live forever,
There's a whisper in the air tonight, carried far beyond the light. No one sees, no one knows where the silent story goes. Just a name in the wind I leave behind, no trace to hold, no line to find. If you hear it call your soul, that's the part I couldn't hold. I was here, I lived, I tried, fought my wars and chose my side. Now I fade where echoes begin, just a name in the wind. Footsteps lost on ancient stone, every path I've ever known led me far from who I was into all that never was. If you listen close enough, you might hear what I became. Just a name in the wind I leave behind, no place to stay, no ties to bind. In the silence of the sky, that's where all the fallen lie. Don't remember how I felt, just remember I was there. In the moment, in the flame, there was meaning in my name. Faces blur and fade away, time will take us all someday, but a voice that once was mine still will drift through space and time. Even if I disappear, something of me lingers here. Just a name in the wind I leave behind, not a hero, not defined, just a soul that dared to stand, then was scattered across the land. If my story never's told, if my name is left unknown, still I know I played my part with a steady, honest heart. Just a name in the wind I leave behind, no regret, no need to rewind. If you feel me passing through, then a part of me found you. I was here just for a while, through the tears and through the trial. Now I rest where shadows blend, just a name in the wind. And if you speak it, it will live again.
Raise it high, let it wave, another color for the break. But the deeper that it stays, you start to see it's all the same. Under the crimson banner we stand, blood on our swords, fate in our hands. They call it honor, they call it right, but we just fight and fight and fight. Under the crimson banner we fall, names get lost, no meaning at all. If truth is buried under command, then what are we? But ghosts in the sand. They said defend, they said believe, but never told us what we'd see. Cities burning in the night, all painted as a noble fight. Every order that we take, Every line we cannot break pulls us deeper in a something we can never escape. A lot of cards of men who we can never see the break. Every order that we take, every line we cannot break pulls us deeper into something we can never escape. Under the crimson banner we stand, blood on our hands we don't understand. They write the story, we play the part, with borrowed faith and a borrowed heart. Raise it up, don't question why, follow till the day you die. If you doubt, just fall in line, truth was never yours or mine. Saw a brother lose his name, just another pawn in game. No one there to say it's true, just a mark erased from proof. If I speak, I break the chain, if I don't, I share the blame. Under the crimson banner we bleed, fighting for someone else's creed. If this is what we're dying for, tell me, what's it really for? You ever wonder who's behind the throne? Who draws a line? Who throws a stone? We wear the steel, we pay the price. They call it war, I call it sacrifice. Not theirs, ours, always ours. If I walk away tonight, would it make me less than right? Or just someone who can see what this war has made of me? Under crimson banner we rise, but lose ourselves behind the lies. No glory left, no truth to claim, just endless war in a different name. If I'm a stand, I stand aware of every scar. This ground is spared, no longer blind. I understand the cost beneath the crimson banner. Crimson banner, raise it high, let it wave, till there's nothing left to say. Under the crimson banner we rise, but lose ourselves behind the lies. No glory left, no truth to claim, just endless war in a different name. If I must stand, I stand aware of every scar this crown has spared. No longer blind, I understand the cost beneath the crimson banner. Raise it high, let it wave, till there's nothing left to say. I still hear the words I swore, echo through an empty hall. Every promise that I made, now just shadows on the wall. I broke my oath, I let it fall, watched the truth fade through it all. Every vow I used to keep, now just something I can't be. If honor was my only name, then who am I without the flame? A hollow man, a shattered soul, with nothing left to make me whole. I remember who I was, standing tall without a doubt. Never thought I'd be the one who would turn and walk it out. One decision, one mistake was enough to let it break. I broke my oath, I let it fall. Now I don't know me at all. Every truth I held so tight slipped away into the night. Can I take it back somehow? Can I be that person now? Or is everything I've been lost within this single sin? Faces I can't face again, names I'll never dare to say. If I see them in my dreams, I just turn and walk stand my ground. Now I'm just the one who drowned. I broke my oath, I carry this every breath, every bit. No redemption left to find, just the weight I leave behind. If I kneel like I did then, would it mean a thing again? Or would silence be the truth, that I've fallen from my youth? I broke my oath, I understand. There's no blood that washes hands, no return, no second chance, just the end of who I am. If I vanish with the night, maybe that would make it right. Leave no trace of what I chose, just a man who broke his oath. I had a name, I let it go. I had a name, I let it go.
They said a knight should never cry. Hold the line, don't question why. Bury pain and stand up tall. Never let your armor fall. But I'm a weeping knight tonight, drowning in the things I hide. Every scar I tried to seal now is all I ever feel. I held it in for far too long, called my silence being strong. Now it's breaking through my chest, I can't hold it back again. Every face I couldn't say, every name I couldn't say, they all come back in the dark, leaving shadows on my heart. I was taught to stand alone, now I feel what I've become. I'm a weeping knight tonight, lost between the wrong and right. All the things I pushed aside now are tearing me inside. Let it fall, let it break, all the walls I tried to make. If this pain is what is true, then I'll finally feel it through. As there once could hold a blade, now just tremble in the rain. All the strength I used to know feels like something long ago. Maybe this is who I am, just a broken, bleeding man. I'm a weeping knight tonight, no more left to justify. Every lie I told myself now is crying out for help. If I fall apart right here, would it make the past more clear, or just show the truth I hid behind everything I did? I'm a weeping knight tonight, no more reason left to fight. If this armor's all I've known, then I'd rather stand alone. Let the tears fall where they may, wash the blood and lies away. If this is my only truth, then I finally break for you. They said a knight should never cry, but they were wrong. said I lost my way, somewhere between right and wrong. But the path I chose to take still feels like where I belong. It's not a bad thing to pursue honor, even if it breaks you down. Even if the world turns colder and no one's left around. If I stand when others fall, if I answer when they call, then maybe I'm not lost at all, just walking through it all. I've seen what the truth can do, tear apart what once was clear. Still I hold on to something, even if it disappears. If I let it slip away, then what's left of me to stay? It's not a bad thing to pursue honor, even if it scars your name. Even if it leaves you broken and no one's left to blame. Call it pride, call it pain, call it something I can't change. If I lose it, I lose me. That's the truth I can't escape. Maybe I was blind before, maybe now I see too much. But between the lies and war, there's still something I can't touch. Not a crown, not a blade, just a choice I never made. It's not a bad thing to pursue honor, even if it leads to scars. Even if it leaves you wandering far beyond the stars. If this is the cost I pay to believe in something real, then I'll carry it alone, no matter how it feels. It's not a bad thing to pursue honor, even if I stand alone. Even if the truth is shattered and everything is gone. If I fall before I see what this path was meant to be, at least I know I chose to be something I could still believe. Right or wrong, I'm still walking. This armor used to shine so bright, now it drags me through the night. Every step a quiet strain, echoing with hidden pain. This full plate armor's far too heavy, not just steel, it's everything. All the names I couldn't carry, all the ghosts that cling to me. If I take it off right now, would I still be who I am? Or just someone left behind without a cause to stand? I remember when it fit like a second skin of pride. Now it cuts into my bones with every truth I tried to hide. I was built to bear the weight, but I never chose this fate. This full plate armor's far too heavy. Every scar it's made me keep, all the vows I couldn't bury still are pulling me too deep. If I let it fall away, Every step feels out of place, like I'm trapped inside a rope. Not a night, not even me, just a shell without a soul. Maybe I was never strong, just pretending all along. This full plate armor's far too heavy, I can barely stand upright. All the things that once defined me now just fade into the night. If I lay it down at last and walk away from all the past, would I finally feel free, or just empty? This full plate armor's far too heavy, I can't carry it alone. If I'm more than what it made me, then I have to let it go. Even if I lose my name, even if I lose it all, I would rather fall as me than stand and slowly fall. It's too heavy now.
Underneath a quiet sky, no more noise, no battle cries, just the stars and who I am. Finally I understand. Under starlight I make this vow, not for them but here and now. No more chains, no borrowed name, just a truth I choose to claim. If I walk this road again, I'll decide where it will end. Not for glory, not for fame, just a man without the shame. I've been chasing distant wars, trying to become something more, but I lost myself somewhere in the weight I used to bear. Now there's nothing left to hide, only silence by my side. Under starlight I make this vow, no more asking myself how, no more living for the crown, no more breaking just to bow. What it means to just be me. Under starlight I make this vow, I don't need forgiveness now. I don't need to be the same, I don't need another name. If tomorrow never comes, if I fade before the sun, at least this moment will remain. I was free beyond the pain. Under starlight I stand alone, but I've never felt so known. Every scar and every flaw finally feels like it's my own. If this is the path I choose, even if I win or lose, I will walk it without fear, because this
no more chains, just my name.
Through every road I've ever known, you were there beside my soul. No words spoken, unrequired, still you stayed through every fire. You're my soul partner through it all, through every rise and every fall. No crown, no war could take your place. I see my truth within your gaze. No lies to hide, no role to play. You never turned or walked away. In a world I couldn't trust, you were always there for us. From the fields to broken lands, you followed where I couldn't stand. Through the nights I lost my way, you were there, you chose to stay. Didn't need to say a word, still you knew what I had heard. You're my soul partner through the pain, through the loss and pouring rain. No matter who I try to be, you saw the truth inside of me. Run with me just one more time, leave the past and all behind. If I fall or if I break, you'll be there for my own sake. I've lost more than I can say, names that time has washed away. But through everything I've been, you're the one who still remains. Not a word, not a lie, just a truth I can't deny. You're my soul partner, always near, through every doubt, through every fear. If I had nothing left to hold, you were the hand I never told. If the road should end someday and I slowly fade away, I just hope you'll understand. You were more than I had planned. You're my soul partner till the end, more than steel, more than a friend. In a world that tore apart, you were the one who held my heart. No legend, no name I leave could ever mean as much to me as every step we chose to share, knowing you were always there. No crown, no fame, just you and me. There was a time I had a name, spoken loud in pride and flame. Now it drifts beyond recall, just a shadow on the wall. I'm a forgotten night, that's all. No one left to hear my call. No song sung, no stories told, just a life that's growing old. If I vanish with the years, leave behind no trace or tears, maybe that's the way it's meant, just a name already spent. Every battle, every scar feels so distant from who we are. What I gave and what I lost blended into quiet thoughts. I was once someone they knew, now I'm someone no one knew. I'm a forgotten night, it's true. Nothing left for me to prove. I'm a forgotten night, and still there's a quiet kind of will, not to be remembered loud, but to stand without a crowd. If no one speaks my name again, if I'm lost beyond the end, still I know within my soul I was once, I played my role. I'm a forgotten night at peace, let the echo slowly cease. No more battles left to fight, just a fading trace of light. If I'm gone without a sound, buried deep beneath the ground, let it be, I won't pretend. Every story has an end. I had a name once, that's enough.
If this letter finds your hand, know I did the best I can. There are things I left unsaid, they've been living in my head. This is my last letter to you, all the words I never knew how to say when I was near. Now they're finally written here. I'm not asking you to cry, not for me, not for goodbye. Just remember if you can, I was more than just a man. There were nights I couldn't sleep, thinking of the promises I'd keep. Some I held and some I lost, I still carry all the cost. If I ever caused you pain, that's the one I can't explain. This is my last letter to you, not a tale, just something true. All the parts I tried to hide, now are written line by line. Don't hold on to what I've been, let me go without a sin. If I linger in your mind, let it be the better side. I was never what I seem, more a man than any dream. Under armor, under name, I was fighting just the same. If you ever think of me, let it be in honesty. This is my last letter to you, everything I couldn't prove. Not a hero, not a lie, just a man who had to try. If there's something after this, somewhere far beyond the mist, I just hope you'll live your days free from all my past mistakes. This is my last letter to you, no more words to make it through. If I had another chance, I'd still choose this fleeting dance. Not because it all went right, but because I lived the fight. And in every broken part, I still gave you all my heart. So this is where I end. Take care, my friend.
In the silence left behind, where the past and present bind. There's a story carved in time, not in gold, but in the lines. I was never meant to stay, just a light that fades away. But in every step I took, there's a mark that time won't erase. Not a king, not a name, not a legend carved in flame, just a life that chose to stand even when it couldn't win. I have walked through fire and rain, through the loss and through the pain. Every choice I couldn't change still became a part of me. If I had to live it twice, I would not avoid the prize. I was never meant to shine like a star that claims the sky, but I burned the best I could in the dark when no one stood. If I fade into the past, let it be. I tried to last, not forever, not in fame, but in how I played the game. Every face I left behind, every word I couldn't find, lives within this quiet end. Not forgotten, just transformed. Time will take what it must take, but not every truth will break. I was never meant to reign, never meant to wear the name, but I carried what I could, like I always said I would. No crown remains, no banners fly, no voices left to ask me why, but still I stand beyond it all, in every rise, in every I am not the tales they tell, not the heaven, not the hell, just a man who chose his way and lived it till his final day. If there's something left of me in the echoes in the breeze, let it be a quiet light of an everlasting night, not remembered, not erased, just a trace in time and space, eternal, not in name, but in the path I chose to walk.